Welcome back to the Wise Mindset Guy podcast, where we break down complex ideas into bite-sized insights. I'm your host, Nat Plastino, and today we're delving into one of Plato's most famous metaphors, the allegory of the cave. Stick around as we explore how this ancient theory can shed light on our actual everyday experiences. Now, I'm going to say, picture this. A group of prisoners are chained inside a dark cave. They've been there their entire lives, facing a blank wall. Behind them, there's a fire and some people moving objects between the fire and the wall. The prisoners can only see the shadows cast on the wall and hear really the echoes of sounds. For them, these shadows are the only reality they know. This is really the essence of Plato's allegory of the cave. It's found in book 7 of his work, the Republic. I read this book many years ago, and this theory that he has is fantastic. So we're going to kind of explore the nature of reality, perception, enlightenment based on this theory. So how does this relate to our daily lives? Let's kind of break it down. Well, first, think about the cave as a metaphor for the limitations of our own experiences and perceptions. Just like the prisoners, we often in our lives, we see only a partial view of reality. Imagine, you're at a party and you're engrossed in a conversation. Your perception of the event that you're at, right, is limited to what you're experiencing in that moment. You might miss out on the larger context of what's going on around you. Like the conversations happening, other people around you and so forth, and the atmosphere of this party. Now, what if one of the prisoners in the cave, right, is freed and exposed to the world outside of the cave? At first, it's actually very overwhelming. The sunlight is blinding, and the prisoner struggles to understand this new reality. But gradually, they come to see the world in full color, with all its complexities and details shining through. In everyday terms, this is kind of, akin to gaining new perspectives. For instance, consider someone who has, grown up in a small town. I haven't. I live in a big city, but imagine a person's in a small town with limited exposure to different cultures. When they travel to a big city or another country, their view of the world kind of broadens dramatically. Initially, they might feel disoriented or confused, but over time, they really just adapt and gain a richer understanding of diverse perspectives and experiences. Plato's allegory, his cave theory, as I call it, also touches on the ideas of enlightenment. The freed prisoner, the prisoner who's been freed, having seen the real world, returns to the cave to help the others. However, those still in the cave might persist this new information, sticking to the shadows that they know. This reflects how people can be reluctant to change or accept new ideas that challenge their existing beliefs, because those beliefs have been there forever. In everyday life, this can be seen in how people react to new technology or unconventional opinions. For example, when the internet and social media started becoming mainstream, many resisted adopting to them, clinging instead to the traditional ways of communication. As time passed, of course, these technologies became really integral parts of our daily lives, and they transformed and interact and access information. The cave metaphor from Plato, it also relates to personal growth. Just as the free prisoners gained insight beyond the shadows, individuals often need to step outside their comfort zones to truly understand themselves and the world around them. Whether it's pursuing education, exploring new hobbies, or meeting new people. Stepping out of our cave, your cave itself, if you are in a cave, but can lead to personal transformation and a deeper understanding of life. So, in summary, Plato's allegory of the cave invites us to question our perceptions and seek a broader understanding of reality. It really reminds us that our initial view of the world is often incomplete and that personal growth requires challenging our assumptions and embracing new ideas every day. That's it for today's episode of the Wise Mindset Guy podcast. I hope this exploration I did today was, inspire you to look beyond the shadows of your own life. Join us next time as we delve into new different concepts that connect our daily experiences. If you like this episode, please hit subscribe. I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. And also share a friend in need or a family member, of course. I would also greatly, greatly appreciate it. Keep questioning and keep growing always. Thanks for listening.